This week we have been working on hilling our potato patch. We showed you how we planted it, and now it's time to show you how we hill it. The first step is weeding amongst potato rows. We've been somewhat keeping up with this. This is the worst patch in the garden where there's the grass growing. Other patches are not so bad, like here. So all we're doing is we're hilling amongst the potatoes. So like this one. No, Freya, yeah, I know the carrots are an epic mess. Yeah. So there's no weeds amongst the potatoes.
Yep. Could I do some wheel hoeing?
Oh,
We got a weed, bud. So the kids and I are working on, after wheel hoeing, we then rake up. We do one side and then the other. Your potato plants ideally are in the area of 6 inches tall when you are hilling them. So some of them are a bit bigger, some of them are a bit smaller, depending on the size of the potato and how many eyes it had and how deep it was planted and all those sort of things. They often come up at different rates, but that's okay, they all even out in the end. Can I ask you some questions about hilling potatoes?
no, I'm working. You can ask, but I may not answer. I'll just say no, but I don't know.
So boys, why do we hill potatoes?
So out of the ground. Yes.
So-
Because if they grow out of the ground, they'll get green, and then that spot will be bad.
Okay, so how much do you have to cover them?
You have to cover them just about. Yeah, you hill them so the bottoms are covered, otherwise potatoes will come out. Me and Tess saw that when we did a row. There was literally a potato coming out of the side.
Okay. Growing already?
Yeah,
Or was it the seed?
No,
it was that big.
yes, it's the seed potato.
We didn't plant any seed potatoes that big.
Okay. So you can see on this row here where it's done on both sides how they're even. So there was short plants, so they got completely covered. If you have short plants, it's no big deal. If you cover them, they will grow out and become vigorous. But it looks pretty nifty in here. After hilling the potatoes, what's our next step?
Hey.
Haying. So we got the straw up there, big 800-pound bale of straw. And we're gonna cover this whole thing in straw.
Are we going to straw today?
I don't know if we're gonna get to straw today. So the purpose of the straw is that it keeps the moisture in and it also suppresses weeds. If you're unable to hill a bunch because your dirt isn't very soft, the straw adds another buffer of coverage. Are you supposed to? No, that's not a potato. It's some weed that grows in that one place last year too.
It's hard to get out.
It's got wicked roots.
Yeah,
I tried.
we'll keep killing it.
So where this grass is that's bad, we're actually going to put cardboard down between the rows of potatoes before we put down straw to help it kill the weeds even more. You're right, Hamish. It is called mulching. So, I should put down my camera here and get to work.
I hate mulching early this year.
So this wheel hoe is a new thing for us this year. We got it last year, but we didn't have it for potatoes. My grandma bought it for my sister and I. And we have discovered that it is an excellent tool for hilling potatoes, for loosening the dirt and killing the weeds in the row. There's one potato volunteer or something in the middle of the row, which she was going around there. No, that's not a sprouting potato, that's like a dandelion roots or something. Anyhow, we're able to dig down quite deep with it and really loosen the soil, kills the weeds, and it makes raking a lot easier. Okay. begged out of this step because I have hay allergies. And straw is not so bad for me, but this straw is really shortcut and dusty. So I asked if I could not do this part, and it was the same last year. I didn't do this part. It's just not good for my allergies to do it. So down at this end where there was way fewer weeds, just straws going down. We prefer straw over hay due to weed seeds, and we can get big things of straw for a good price. Up here, where we were fighting that grass, where I was showing earlier, Marius had saved a bunch of cardboard from work for the garden, and he put it all down here in the worst spots to try and keep it down a lot more. Cardboard is your friend. Cardboard. Here's where there's like volunteer potatoes. You see the odd little hill in the middle, and we didn't have the heart to pull them up. Like ones that got missed last year. So, cardboard, then it's going to get covered in straw. The rows I showed you of us hilling were like right here. And then Marius told me that basically once I left he got into really good easy rows, and that I should have come back and videoed because these rows were so easy to hill. But you saw the harder ones, and that works. If you're wondering what this chaos is up there, it's carrots. Kind of. We're just not going to talk about that. Anyhow. This is how it's going to this pig pen. So our pig pen's right by our garden, which is awesome because then we can throw weeds in here. But we gave this one a little break and we planted a cover crop in here. Like a mix of brassicas, and I'm not quite sure what else. My sister gave it to me, but in some places it's thick and pretty big, like up to my elbow. And it's awesome that the pigs now get that. But then also they have this huge area over here that we electric fence. That's going to be the garden expansion. We've heard them get zapped a couple times. They haven't really braved out into here yet. We've got the poultry nettings type stuff. It was left here at the farm. Oh, I see where they have been rooting around here. And then, yeah, they get zapped and come back. The reason we have them fenced below here is because this is where we want to expand our garden into. We're going to take out the trees in between here. But pigs are just the best. Like, they've only been here a bit, and look at how they're digging this up in here already. Better than our tractor was able to do. So exciting.